Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You know what it is, man. So, man, let's get right to it. Okay, so Bandman Kevo. Now, Bandman Kevo is an interesting character in hip hop. Dude calls himself the Finesse God, and his Instagram looks like he is a straight up billionaire flossing on the rest of the world, man. Dude is putting that money out there. I'm gonna put it like that, man. Now he considers himself the finesse guy, and I'm a tread lightly because there's a lot of allegations and implications about what he does and how he gets all this money. But one thing's for certain, he's from the city of Chicago, and right now Chicago ain't feeling Quando Rondo. Well, at least a certain part of Chicago. Another part of Chicago is probably happy with Quando Rondo, but that's a whole nother topic. Now, Bandman Kevo took to social media to express his feelings about how Quando Rondo's situation is a big fallacy compared to what Quando Rondo is putting out there. Now, what do I mean by fallacy? I mean, Quando Rondo is out here in that song that he just dropped, capping. All right, now, before we get into all that and the specifics and whatnot, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's get it. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about Bandman Kevo a second, man. Now, Bandman Kevo, the finesse guy, or should I say Bandman Kevo, a.k.a. the finesse guy, is, man, a rapper from Chicago, man. Now, this is the crazy part about his rap career. Dude has actually got some talent, man, as a rapper. And he's got an interesting style. He's not really a drill rapper like you would expect from Chicago. And, he's got more of a flossy, finesse type of style. And he's an interesting dude because he's more popular for the fact that he was a scammer than he ever was as a rapper. I mean, a lot of people go to his IG page or go to his Twitter or go to all his stuff just to see him stunt, man. Dude is a solidified stunter. He likes to stunt on everybody, the whole world around. Now, him himself, he said this, that he was a scammer. He was a big time scammer. And when I mean big time, I'm talking about he did that Fed time behind scamming. Now, scamming is a crazy thing, man. It falls in that weird territory in hip hop where cats don't know if they cool with it or not. It's got its own niche in rap as well. Like, there's actually scam rappers, who talk about nothing but scams and how they get their money from scamming and all that. Just like there's other niches in hip hop. There's cats who go more the drill way. There's people who go more the player way. There's all these different types of little niche categories in hip hop, even though to the outside world, it looks like all rappers are the same for some reason. I don't know. I never got that. But to be honest, Bandman Kevo, man, he did some crazy time, man. And he's been on a lot of different interview platforms and talked about the time that he did. And man, for what he did, you would think he would have been away an extremely long time, But to be honest, man, dude did nothing compared to like these cats who do drill rap and then have to go, they get into the streets and then have to go do football numbers, NBA jersey numbers type numbers, it's just craziness, man. So it goes to show one thing. Scamming is definitely a white collar thing, and yeah, people get hurt, but man, it's not the same as, promoting violence and people going out there and losing their life. That's why Bandman Kevo is able to bounce right back right after he gets out of jail, and people respect his rap, so they listen to him a little bit. Now, dude, I don't know, man, if he puts on for the gram a little too much for my taste, because, man, dude, the kind of putting on he does is insane. Like, it's that Dubai Prince type of put on. It's the jewelry, the money count, and everything. It's crazy. But, man, he took to the internet recently to talk about something other than scamming, and that's none other than Quando Rondo, man. He wanted to talk about this Quando Rondo situation with, what happened with King Von, man. Hate to go back to that and harp on that, man. I know we're all trying to put that behind us, but it's a part of this story. So Quando Rondo put out that song, man, and he basically was talking about the situation and let it be known his side of the camp and how he felt about it. And everybody was like, man, people were split. People were like, all right, man. So we understand that, your dude might have been protecting you or whatnot. We get it, man. You guys are going to plead self-defense. We get it. But a lot of people have spoken out against it, man. There's been several people who have spoken out against the song. 600 Breezy being one. You know, a couple other folks from 600 have spoken out against the song. But Bandman Kevo, who from my knowledge is not affiliated with any of the street dudes. Like, he's not like a street dude like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, in either side in the war that went down in, you know, in Chicago or whatever during the rap times in 2012. Like, I don't think he's ever been on either one of those sides. But he went at Quando Rondo today, man. He had time today. He basically told Quando Rondo that he needs to be quiet, man, because, you know, he was getting handled. And that's all he needs to worry about. But, man, let me not put words in his mouth. Let me show you the tweet specifically. So, Bandman Kevo, the finesse guy, said this. He said, Quando Rondo talking like he was the shooter. Boy, you was getting, whooped. And crying emoji, man. So, I mean, letting it be known that Quando Rondo came out here and dropped a song, making it seem like he the toughest dude in the world, and y'all go pick your homeboy up and all that type of rhetoric. When, dude, you was getting hands and feet put on you, basically. You know what I mean? Like, you were really getting handled. And it's crazy that even a scam rapper, like somebody who's a finesse rapper, had to come out here and put that point out there, man. Bandman Kevo is more about the money. Now, he is from Chicago, so there might be a little bit of bias there. But come on, man. Like, for you to drop that song, it just says a lot. And then to name it End of Story, knowing that King Von's, you know, all his songs were always True Story, 3 a.m., and he had a lot of songs that were talking about a story, and he was a storyteller. And to diss him by naming it End of Story, man, it just says a lot, man. It says a lot. And it lets you know for a fact, man, that Quando Rondo really still ain't feeling no type of way about the situation. Yeah, you saw that he was out there trying to help him up or whatever, allegedly, after the alleged shooting or whatnot. But dropping that song shows you where he really feels. And that, man, he's just trying to get his mans and them out of jail. And, man, I got to play devil's advocate here. From Quando Rondo's perspective, you should be trying to do that. Like, you should be advocating for your folks, especially if they're going in the streets on your behalf. It seems like it would be the right thing to do. You know, on the song, what else are you going to do? But, I mean, was the timing off? Was it in poor taste? Yeah, in my personal opinion, yeah. But, I mean, I'm telling you, I would have dropped it around the time of the trial for Lil Tim, man. That way, you know, cooler heads are, you know, would prevail. People, they'd have time to have, you know, dealt with this situation. Everybody would have moved on. And then I definitely wouldn't have named the song End of Story. It just seems like a slap in the face. And his lyrics and how tough he's talking in the song does not reflect what everybody saw, man. It just doesn't. Now, what he said in the lyrics about on the self-defense side, I understand that. But the parts in the song where he's talking tough, I don't want to hear that from Quando Rondo right now. You know, I don't want to hear that from nobody from his team because I'm not feeling that from them. I mean, maybe I'm being biased in that sense because everybody has the right to defend themselves, you know, and everybody should be able to go out, have a good night on the town and go home safe. So anybody who's down with defending that, I'm cool with. You know what I mean? Now, with that, this being your boy. Hold up. Before we get to all that, what do you guys think about Bandman Kevo speaking on this? Do you think he should mind his own, or does he have a good point, man? Let me know in the comment section. Now, with that, man, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.